What's going on, creators? My name is Video Joshua. I'm a YouTube certified expert and partner with TubeBuddy. Today, we're going to be talking about the channel audit section of your channel review. Think about your channel audit as going back to basics. This section's all about how well you optimized your YouTube channel compared to other YouTube channels of similar subscriber count. This isn't looking at your analytical information or your performance of your videos, or even channels that are also gaming or DIY or beauty or whatever content you currently make. This is just kind of looking at the best practices. All of this data helps you to figure out what your channel's about and who your ideal viewer is when you are first starting out. Now, if you have a larger channel where your audience is already growing and you're pretty steady in your content schedule, you may not need to go back and replace this information because YouTube has already identified these things based on your content and your engagement and who's consuming your content. But again, if you're just starting out, this information is really helpful. Likewise, if you started your channel with one direction, say you wanted to be a gaming channel, and now you're more like a family vlog, you need to make sure that you've switched all this information over. Because if you just started out as a family vlog, but all your metadata in your channel description and art is talking about a gaming channel, that's going to confuse new and potential viewers when they first look at your channel. Everything's about gaming, but your content's about you guys going to the zoo. So just make sure all of this matches when you're starting out. Let's take a look at it.
The first section is a summary that visually tells you how many points you passed and how many you failed. Overall, the TubeBuddy channel is doing very good. The first section is the channel name. We do give you some tips and tricks depending on if you're a brand or if you're a company, and we do pull in some related searches for your channel name on YouTube. Next is your channel icon, which is typically referred to as your profile picture. If you're a creator, you're probably going to want to use an image of yourself where you're smiling, we can see your eyes. That way your audience can start to build a connection to you. If you're a brand, you're probably going to use your logo. The channel banner is the first place where a potential viewer can really start to learn who you are and what your channel's about.
Your channel art at a minimum needs to have your value proposition. What is this channel about and why should I subscribe to it? This is also a great place to establish your visual brand. This probably will involve your face, the font that you're going to use, the color scheme, and maybe your logo if you have one for your channel. I do think that all channel art needs a call to action though. This needs to be either subscribe to the YouTube channel or to get somebody into an email list.
Channel keywords are something that a lot of creators miss, and they're a huge opportunity if you're just starting out.
You should have 7 to 10 channel keywords in your keyword section. These keywords should describe your channel. You know, something along the lines of Fortnite gaming content, or DIY baking challenges, or how to rebuild board cards, anything like that.
The description is another section that I see a lot of creators leaving blank. YouTube gives you 5,000 characters to describe your channel. This is where a potential viewer can really start to get to know you. You can tell them what the channel is all about, how often you're going to be uploading content, what type of content you plan on uploading, and how they can reach you.
You can have up to 5 links on your About page that will show up on your channel page. Remember, the first one actually shows that link title, so you should use that one for your call to action. The other ones can just be related social profiles that you want to help build an audience on.
Every creator can customize their channel layout to feature a channel trailer. They often introduce themselves, talk about the content they upload, how often they're going to upload this, and give a call to action to subscribe to the channel, all the while showing some of the best clips of content they've created to fast-paced music. If you've been around for a few years and had some success, show one of your best videos so that way you have a great example of what type of content you're uploading. You would be shocked how many channels I look at that don't have the business email, both from a creator and a brand perspective. If you're a creator and you want to get brand deals, the brands have to have an easy way to find you. This email is often the first point of contact. Be sure that this is an email that you actually check on a regular basis, but make sure it isn't the email that you use as your YouTube login. This is just a simple security measure that you can take to make sure your channel isn't hacked. YouTube allows you to put a branding watermark across all of your videos. This watermark also has the added function that if you hover over it, viewers can subscribe to the channel right then and there. Featured channels display on the right side of your channel homepage, and this is a great opportunity for you to point out some of your friends, channels you look up to, or just other creators that you like to watch from an entertainment perspective. You can see on the TubeBuddy channel, we've highlighted some of our friends and best YouTube experts around. Channel sections is just a list of all the channel sections you're currently using on your homepage based on what type of section it is in the name of the section or the playlist. But this is a little confusing to most people, so let me show it to you on the actual TubeBuddy YouTube channel. Here's the profile icon. TubeBuddy is the channel name. This is the channel art. And over here, we have all the links that we just talked about. Friends of TubeBuddy is actually the featured channel section with all of our friends and experts. Each one of these lines creates a new channel section. The top one is commonly referred to as the channel trailer. On the TubeBuddy channel, we're using one of our recent uploads. The next section is about our upcoming live streams, and then we start to get into different playlists that we've created throughout the years.
That's it for the channel audit section. How'd you do? Did you maybe forget a few channel keywords and not know that you could put an email so brands and collaborators can reach out to you? Like I mentioned before, if you're a smaller channel or you've recently pivoted in your content strategy, it would be worth the time just to make sure all of this data is on point. Next, we're going to be looking at your video audit, where we look at the 25 most recent videos you've uploaded to make sure your optimization is on point. Again, we're going to be looking at things like titles, tags, thumbnails, your description, and not necessarily your analytics or your video performance. But don't worry, we talk about that later on in the channel review. If you haven't ordered your own channel review yet, go to channelreviews.com to order yours. Or if you just want more free advice on how to grow your audience, get more views, or generate passive income on YouTube, subscribe to our sister channel, TubeBuddy, and I'll see you in the next video.